like ice in there from 7-Eleven or something, and that'll cool it down, and
Exactly.
it'll be like just an ice chest.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Are we gonna want to travel with this guy in the on or off position today?
Off.
Off. So leave it how it is. Gotcha. Alrighty. But yeah, that's your 12-volt refrigerator.
So only turn it on when you're got something you need to use, or it's going to drain your battery.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Alrighty. Just to mention, these are your manuals for the camper.
Okay.
Located right in here. So vanilla folder. Every single item inside has its own manual that you can read about. If that's something you want to do.
Got it.
So your manuals, and then this is going to be the little AC cover that will snap.
Exactly.
So we'll leave this guy out.
Just
right
make
now.
sure, Kay, if you turn the air conditioner on when you have it plugged in at a campground, take this off or it won't suck air in.
Correct. When I first started working here, I made that mistake.
Burned it up. Yep. Okay.
All right. Your converter box located right down here. Just a couple things I want to mention. Just like your household is a good way to think about it. You're going to have your breakers and all your fuses for the camper.
Good.
This is a newer feature in campers. If you ever open this guy up, it's going to be extremely obvious. If you see a red LED light flashing next to one of your fuses, that's going to be the sign that fuse has been popped, and we do need to swap it out.
All right, Kay, I recommend you go and get Jimmy or somebody to get you some spare of these.
Yes.
2 of each, and have them in the camper.
100%. Now, I know that vanilla folder comes with already comes with some backups, but only one backup for each fuse. So I would recommend getting a multiple.
just go to a parts store and get those. Okay. All right. The bed slides out. I think you saw how to do that. Line them up, and you're all good to go.
Yes, sir.
Same over here. You know what to do. Pop the thing out. Does it have the slats in the?
Yes, sir. The slats are right behind the table.
Okay, so I think we don't need to go any time with that. And when you put this, do you use the slats? Because I saw them using the table.
So you use both. So you don't have to use both, but if you want to make the full bed, you use both. So the table will end up coming like right here.
Okay.
And the slats will fill up the gap.
Okay, so you put the table out on the outside, Kay, and then the 3 slats to finish it, and then you fold them up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or vice versa. You can do the table in the back. Doesn't really matter.
And then other than that, it's just simple. You got these cables, these things here. You flip down.
Exactly.
On both ends.
That'll bring the dormers in.
Then you bring and then you can pull it down. You've seen the other stuff you got. You start as it said counterclockwise is what the lady said. So that means you'd start here, and you'd release this one here on the back side of the door. Come over, release this one, and release that one. Separate your door, and then you're going to fold the outside away from the door in first. Lay that sucker down.
Yes, sir.
You're going to separate the doors here. Then you're going to release the handles and make sure that the door is laid down so it doesn't jam it. If it does, you ain't going to get it closed. And I'm going to have him just demonstrate that physically very quickly to show you how it works.
100%. You ready to do that?
Yep, do it.
Alrighty. So I don't know if you want to hold on to your keys for a quick second so we don't lose those guys. So the way I personally do it. So I will make sure, so like you said, this wall is going to come down first.
Yep.
But we're going to end up trapping ourselves on this side of the camper with that wall down.
Right.
So I'll make sure I free up this latch so I don't have to end up crawling under.
Okay, so you start with this latch first, right at the door.
So undo that guy.
Yep.
So, sorry, before we do that though,
you got to fold down your campers, don't you?
We're going to do our dormers first.
Yes.
So, coming over to this guy.
Same thing, just release it.
Exactly. We're going to grab our poles up here.
Yep.
Simply pull them down.
Yep.
Same with over here.
I think you can handle that, Kay.
So pull those guys down.
Yep.
We do want to make sure our light is in the off position. So little button press lights.
And that's draining the battery too.
Correct, 12 volt. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So yeah, we get that guy down.
So if you got the refrigerator on, you get about 4 hours of battery at night.
Correct.
And if you plug it in, you got to be running to recharge it.
Yes, sir.
Or use your solar to recharge it.
Exactly. Get that external solar panel. Yes,
so that's your day-to-day tasks if you choose to do it. Okay.
Yeah, we can swing around, do this side now as well.
Okay, he's going to slip this pole down.
Swing
You got to be tall and push up if you're not strong. Okay,
and
listen down. Yep.
Now we can hop on the outside and fully close those guys.
Okay. All right, jumping out again. Okay.
Next, we can come back over here. And then one trick I do like to do when I'm going to close this, I'd want to make sure I'm not catching my fabric anywhere.
Yeah, you
so
gotta
I'll make sure I kind of stuff it in.
Yep.
Just like so.
See how that's sticking out? You got to bring it in so you don't pinch it and tear it and rip
Exactly.
it.
So it looks like we're good right there.
Close it down, latch it down.
And then yeah, that's when I will grab my locks.
It's got a little lever on it. We'll show her that. See how
So when I bring her up
got-
and down, it extends it farther.
she's got to hook it and then snap her down. Pretty simple.
Boom. We'll do the same thing for the
Yep.
opposite side.
Yep. And it's got these things here that help lift it. So you got a strap there you can grab. He's a short dude, so you probably should be able to get that.
Exactly.
Tuck the sides in,
Same thing, yeah.
both sides.
Boom. Same exact thing.
Latch them down.
Just find it.
Make sure they latch.
Yes, very important.
Pay attention to it.
Want to make sure that hole lines up.
Yep.
Just like
Okay.
so.
All done. So that's down.
Now we can come back on the inside of the trailer. Now before I hop in, I'll go ahead and already free up my door.
Right.
So I'll go ahead and come right here.
Yep.
Just leave that like that for a
He's gonna
second.
go up there. He's gonna release all your ins. He's got that one released.
Release that guy. Now make sure my light's off. Then I will come over to this guy. Same thing.
Yep.
Alrighty.
It's okay. He's starting with this one over here and working around the clock that way.
Exactly. Because as you'll see here in a second, once I get that release, now you don't want to let this wall just slam down.
Yeah, you'll break it. So lower down gently.
Exactly. You do want to make sure we free up our cushions as well. So cushions will simply come down as well.
Okay.
And then that's when I will grab this guy and just gently bring her down.
See how heavy that is. It's pretty light, Kay. You'll be able to do that.
Yeah, not too bad. So just simply let it drop down.
Probably about 5 pounds. No big
And
deal.
now you can see if I didn't reach that one, you know,
Yeah.
if you're a bigger dude, you might be able to reach it from right here.
Or you'd have to crawl underneath.
hop over, something like
Sure.
that.
Yep.
But now, I'll simply do my last latch on this wall.
Yep.
Now this is the little tricky part. You want to make sure this door, because as I'm bringing this in, if this door is fully open, you see it's going to get caught right here.
Yep.
So you want to kind of bring it in slightly as you bring this wall down.
Okay.
And then I kind of use 2 hands, so I'm holding this door so it doesn't fall on me.
All right.
And then gently drop her down.
Lay it down.
That's when I will kind of hop out now.
Yep. You got to close that down.
Close her
So
down.
so it doesn't pinch it.
Shut your door.
Make sure the dog's out.
Yes, sir. And then that's when we can start bringing down the roof.
Yep. So
So
you have to go to the side. It's got the arm on it.
So I'll come over here, pull my pin out.
Yep.
I'll drop this in about the middle position right here.
Okay.
I'll do the same thing on the opposite side.
Okay.
I'll walk over here. I'll remove this pin. Bring this guy down into the middle position as well.
Yep.
So now it doesn't really matter which side you start at. So since we're over here though, I will come over to this guy. Kind of put my hand right here.
Uh huh. Can you push up on that bar?
Exactly. So I was trying to just do it with my hand, see if I
Right.
could do it without the bar. But then boom, you can see I'm pressing up.
See if he presses up on that.
And then you just want to kind of get it to clear a little bit.
It looks like it's loose.
So once we do that, we'll try it on the other side until we
Right.
kind of wiggle it out of position.
And if she's got a little step stool, she'd probably get up there and be able to push it up better, right?
Correct. The step stool, you can get more pressure on that guy.
Yep.
I definitely recommend something like that, especially for a shorter people.
Another birthday present, a Christmas gift.
So that guy is definitely freed up.
Yep.
I'll come back to my other side.
So he's going to go back and do the other side. Katie's going to push up on it and pull down so it
There we
releases.
So right about there. Because if we were to fully come down with it, it's going to end up slamming those bars into the ground.
Yep.
So that's when you kind of will bring it back to this
So
side.
once you released it, then you got to clip in the two bars.
then that's when you can do everything else from your hands.
Right.
You do want to be a little cautious where your hands are at, because
Yep.
you don't want to slam that roof down on those fingers.
Right.
So I'll kind of just grab at the top over here
Yep.
and simply kind of start bringing her down. Once I get it to where I can kind of grab from the roof on this side,
Yeah.
I'll use that to finish up.
Okay.
Bring her down and lock her into place.
Okay. Is this supposed to go in there?
So it looks like we might be our height might be off a little bit. So if that ever happens to you, what you can do is bring this piece down and start tying it inside the socket right here.
Okay.
So let's just maybe do it at one turn. See if that gets us there. There
Okay.
she goes.
Got it. All right.
Now we are fully locked down.
Okay. No, you're not. You gotta close your
Oh
latches.
yeah, we got to do our compartments and all that. So I'll make sure I grab this guy.
Go ahead and put that on there, please. The snap
sir.
on.
Sorry about the noise and all that.
I thought you could hand push it. You gotta use the ding.
Forklift makes it easier, way easier. Just want to make sure we cover this entire guy.
Doesn't matter if it's upside or downside.
So no, sir. You just want to make sure you line up with the clips.
Okay. Uses duct tape, huh?
So that's what uses for your water to run off right there.
Just snaps on, Kay. No big deal. If you can't get them, take a little piece of 2x4 and press it up on it and push it from the outside. Any buttons on the bottom?
No, sir. No buttons on the bottom.
Okay, got it.
So that's it all right there.
All right, lock those down because I'm traveling. It's
Just like so. This guy right here. Swing in.
how do those lock?
So do you have the keys on you?
No, I locked them inside.
I've done that a couple times on
Yeah.
on these A-liners. So your keys, it's going to be the CH751 key for your compartments.
Okay.
Simply, just like any key lock, kind of line her up in there. You want to make sure you're giving a good press on
Yep.
this piece to make sure she fully latches.
Okay. All right. Let's latch the bathroom. Otherwise, they'll flap and make a lot of noise coming down the road,
Correct, and we don't want that.
and your shit will fly out. Excuse me. Okay.
There we are.
All right. Let's
I don't know if I showed you your steps.
get the steps should just lift up and slide in. Is that locked into place?
So that's going to be the lock position right there.
Okay. All right. That's it, Kay.
Yeah, and that's it. And then I can wrap all this up for you here in a second.
Does it come with a bucket, or she got to get one of those
Does
too?
not come with a bucket, sir. So yes, that is that bucket right there. It's an Anderson trailer block. That's the name of it.
Okay.
It's designed to hold up trailer weight. Much more safer than using like stacks of wood blocks or anything like that.
Okay.
Non-slip or anything. It helps
Alright.
with the hookup process. Makes it go 10 times faster since we're already about a foot off the ground. A lot less cranking you'll have to do.
Does that pull up pretty high?
Oh yes, so that jack will go up pretty high. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
It's not flip. Okay. And the other thing, Kay, you got to remember, it says that before you take it off, put the wheel on.
So before you go to travel,
Yeah.
so
Take it off.
Exactly. Yep. You do not want to travel with that wheel.
Where
on.
does it store?
So that's just going to be in a compartment storage. So I
Okay.
can open that guy back up here in a second, throw it in there
It's
for
funny
you.
they didn't put a storage box up there, so she
Correct.
can. Okay, you'll probably want to get a storage box to put the other battery in and all this bullshit stuff that you're gonna need. So anyway,
Yes, sir. Now with your coupler lock, so I don't know if you already have a coupler lock today that you want to use.
I might have a key lock.
Gotcha. If you didn't have one, you could use this. Actually, no, sir. Sorry. So not the same size. Sometimes the wheel lock are the same sizes, so you can throw it in.
You
there.
would think they'd make them the same size.
Correct. Sorry about that. But yeah, That's it right there.
Okay, let's hook it up to the truck.
Alrighty. Would you like to already go through your parts walkthrough and then come out and do that? Or I can do that
Yeah,
while
let's go through the parts walkthrough.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I can bring you inside.
All right, let me stop.